Hello, good afternoon. Please write down the problem. Okay, I think you have written the problem. Therefore, now I will read the problem. It is required to design a pair of spur gears with 20-degree full depth involute teeth based on the Lewis equation. The velocity factor is to be used to account for dynamic load. The pinion shaft is connected to a 10 kilowatt 1440 rpm motor. The starting torque of the motor is 150% of the rated torque. The speed reduction is 4 as to 1. The pinion as well as the gear is made of plain carbon steel 40C8. SUT is equal to 600 Newton per m square. The factor of safety can be taken as 1.5. Design the gears, specify their dimensions, and suggest suitable surface hardness for the gears. And again, they have given the data that CV is equal to 3 divided by 3 plus V, and Lewis form factor Y they have given. Y for 18 teeth they have given it as 0.308. Now therefore we will solve this problem. Therefore write down another two quantities. Y for 18 teeth, number of teeth on pinion they are given as 18. Write down ZP is equal to 18, Y is equal to 0.308, and CV is equal to 3 divided by 3 plus V. Okay, therefore we'll write down the given data. Given kilowatt is equal to 10, then phi pressure angle phi is equal to 20 degree, then speed of pinion they are given NP 1440 RPM. Then they are given starting torque of the motor is 150% of the rated torque, means CS value they are given. CS is equal to 1.5. Then speed reduction, that is gear ratio G is equal to 4:1. Then they are given SUT is equal to 600 Newton per mm square. Then factor of safety Fs is equal to 1.5. Then again ZP they have given, ZP is equal to 18, that is number of teeth on pinion. Then Y for 18 teeth is equal to 0.308, that is Lewis form factor. Again CV is equal to 3 divided by 3 plus V. This much quantities they have given and they have told us to calculate. Design the gear. Design the gear means we have to find out module. Always remember, design the gears means we have to determine module. Now, before seeing this problem, again I will revise the steps. We have seen the steps to determine module. Therefore, steps to calculate module. Therefore, from the given data, calculate torque transmitted from power formula. Again, second step is calculate tangential load in terms of module M from torque transmitted. MT is equal to PT into dP divided by 2, where dP is equal to M into ZP. Therefore, PT is equal to 2 MT divided by dP. Therefore, PT will get in terms of module equation 1. Then calculate beam strength in terms of m square. Therefore, SB is equal to mb sigma b into y. Therefore, SB is equal to m into 10m into SUT divided by 3 into y, where b is equal to 10m, sigma b is equal to SUT divided by 3, and Lewis form factor y is provided. Therefore, we will determine PT in terms of module and beam strength in terms of m square. Equation 1 and 2 will determine. Then Brinell hardness is not given in the problem. Therefore, no need to calculate SW. Brinell hardness is not given in the problem. Therefore, no need to calculate SW. Again, we directly will go to step number 6. We will calculate P effective, that is CSPT upon CV. V we will assume 5 meter per second. Then we will equate beam strength with P effective and we will calculate module. These are the steps to calculate module. Therefore, we will solve the problem now. Now, first of all, we will calculate some values here. ZP they have given 18. Now, from gear ratio, what is gear ratio G? Gear ratio G is equal to ZG divided by ZP. Gear ratio G is equal to ZG divided by ZP. Therefore, ZG is equal to, what is gear ratio? 4 into ZP 18, which is equal to 72. ZG we have got 72. Now, from the torque power formula, this kilowatt, we will calculate torque transmitted. All the students should write down with me. Therefore, we are knowing now. We will go for step 1. Step 1, determination of module. Sorry. Determination of module. Therefore, ZG we have calculated. We will calculate first of all torque. Therefore, what is formula? Kilowatt. Kilowatt is equal to 2 pi NP into MT divided by 60 into 10 raised to 6. Now, since material for gear and pinion is same, therefore pinion is weaker. That's why we have taken NP. Now substitute the values. 10 kilowatt is equal to 2 pi into NP is nothing but 1440. 1440 into MT divided by 16 to 10 raised to 6. Therefore, calculate MT in Newton mm. Newton mm. Calculate. You have to tell me the answer fast. Problem is big. Pranay, what is the answer?
Sir, 66.31 into 10 raised to 3.
Yes, correct. 66.31 into 10 raised to 3. Now, whatever steps we have seen, from MT, we have to calculate PT. We have to calculate tangential load. Therefore, write down PT, tangential load. PT is equal to, what is the formula? What is the formula of tangential load? 2MT divided by dP. Tangential load PT is equal to 2MT divided by dP, which is equal to 2MT divided by M into ZP. Therefore, calculate PT in terms of M. PT is equal to 2 into 66.31 into 10 raised to 3 divided by M into 18. Therefore, PT you will get in terms of M. Here at the denominator, M will be there. We will give this as equation 1. Calculate 2 into 66.31 into 10 raised to 3 divided by 18. What is the answer? Fast.
7.36 into 10 raised to 3.
How much? 10 point?
7.36.
7 point?
7.36 into 10 raised to 3.
7.36 into 10 raised to 3. Yes, it is correct. This is the equation 1. Now we will calculate beam strength. SB is equal to MB sigma B into Y. Therefore, which is equal to M, we want to calculate. B means 10 times module into sigma B. What is our sigma B they have given? SUT is equal to 600. Therefore, sigma B is nothing but 600 divided by 3 into 0.308. Calculate SB in terms of M square. M square SB is equal to equation 2. Calculate. What is the value? SB is equal to, fast tell me the answer.
616.
How much? Loudly.
616.
Hello. How much? Hello.
616.
616 point or this much only?
No, sir, no. This much only. This much only.
Huh? Hello, whether it is correct? Hello. Pranay.
Yes, sir, correct.
616 M square.
Yes, sir.
Now we will go to next step. What is our next step? After SB, what we have to do? We have to calculate P effective. P effective. Therefore, calculate effective load. P effective is equal to what is formula? CSPT upon CV. Now value of CV we are not knowing. We will calculate that. CV is equal to 3 divided by 3 plus V. Now V they have not given. Therefore, we have to assume. Always remember. When they have not given, therefore we have to assume V is equal to 5 meter per second. Therefore, calculate CV. CV is equal to 3 divided by 3 plus 5. How much is CV? What is the value of CV? Hello?
0.375.
How much? 0.375. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Now substitute CS, PT and CV value in P effective equation. Therefore, P effective is equal to, what is CS? 1.5. What is PT? Say 1.36 into 10 raised to 3 divided by M into 1 divided by 0.375. Is it correct? Therefore, calculate P effective in terms of M. P effective in terms of M. Give this as equation 3. How much is value?
29.44 into 10 raised to 3.
29.44 into 10 raised to 3. Now, as per our step, we have to equate equation 2 and 3. That therefore write down SB is equal to SB is equal to P effective into factor of safety. Therefore, substitute the values. SB is equal to 616. 616 m square is equal to 29.44. 29.44 into 10 raised to 3 divided by m into what is factor of safety? Factor of safety is 1.5. Therefore, here you will get equation in terms of m cube. Just to see m cube. M cube is equal to how much is value? 29.44 into 10 raised to 3 into 1.5 divided by 616. What is the value of m? What is the value of module? Calculate and tell me.
4.15, sir.
4.15.
Yes, yes, correct. 4.15. This value is, now we have to take standard value of module. Therefore, standard value of module nearer to this is, we have to consider it as m is equal to 5 mm. M is equal to 5 mm. This is the standard value we have to take. Now, step 2, dimensions. Once you have calculated module, we have to calculate dimensions. Therefore, dimensions, we have to determine dimension. Now, m is equal to 5 mm. Dimension means pitch circle diameter. Therefore, dp is equal to m into zp, which is equal to 5 into 18, which is equal to 90 mm. Similarly, dg is equal to m into zg, which is equal to 5 into 72, which is equal to 360 mm. And b, face width is equal to b is equal to 10 m, which is equal to 10 into 5, which is equal to 50 mm. Therefore, these are the dimensions of the gears. And now, whether our determined module is correct or not, we have to check for design. Check for design means what? Again, we have to use same module and we have to determine tangential load. We have to determine beam strength and we have to calculate new factor of safety. If new factor of safety is greater than earlier factor of safety, then our design is safe. Means whatever value of module we have calculated, that is correct. Therefore, now we will go for check for design. Check for design. Now, first of all, we will calculate the value of PT. PT equation we are knowing. Equation 3. What is equation 3? 29.44 into 10 raised to 3 divided by m. Sorry. PT. We have to calculate PT. Sorry. PT is equal to say equation 1. 7.36 into 10 raised to 3 divided by m. This is not PT. Consider equation 1. PT is equal to 7.36 7.36 into 10 raised to 3 divided by m, which is equal to 7.36 into 10 raised to 3 divided by 5. How much is PT? Anyone can tell? Hello, Pranay.
70.
How much? Hello. What is the value of PT?
1472, sir.
1472 Newton. Now calculate value of P effective. P effective is equal to CSPT upon CV. Now here you have to calculate CV again. CS value will remain same, but CV value you have to calculate again. CV is equal to 3 divided by 3 plus V. Now always remember, once you will calculate module, we will get the module. We have to calculate actual velocity. We have to calculate actual velocity. Here at this stage, don't assume the velocity. Therefore, calculate velocity. Velocity V is equal to pi dpnp divided by 60,000. 60 into 10 raised to 3. Therefore, pi into dp. dp was what? 90 into np is equal to 1440. 1440 divided by 60 into 10 raised to 3. Therefore, V is equal to how much value we have got? Calculate V. What is the value of V?
6.78.
6.78.
Huh.
Correct. 6.78 meter per second. Now substitute this value of V in this equation. CV is equal to. Therefore, CV is equal to 3 divided by 3 plus V, which is equal to 3 divided by 3 plus 6.78, which is equal to how much is value? Calculate CV.
Zero point 30.
0.3. Yes, it is correct. Now calculate P effective now. Effective load you calculate. Therefore, P effective is equal to, what is our equation? CSPT upon CV. Therefore, CS we are knowing. What is CS? 1.5. What is PT? 1472. PT is equal to 1472 divided by, what is CV? 0.3. Calculate P effective in Newton. Calculate.
7.36 into 10 raised to 3.
Yes, correct. Say 1.36 into 10 raised to 3 Newton. Now, ESB, we have to calculate ESB. Beam strength SB. What is the equation of beam strength? Equation 2, 616 m square. 616 m square. Therefore, 616 into 5 square. Calculate SB. Beam strength in Newton. What is the value? Anyone can tell fast.
15.4 into 10 raised to 3.
15.4 into 10 raised to 3. Yes, it is correct. 15.4 into 10 raised to 3 Newton. Now, whatever equation we have used, SB is equal to P effective into factor of safety. Therefore, from this equation, we will determine factor of safety. Therefore, SB is equal to again 15.4 into 10 raised to 3 is equal to say 1.36 into 10 raised to 3 into Fs. Therefore, calculate new factor of safety. And if your factor of safety is greater than earlier factor of safety, then our design is safe. Always remember. What is factor of safety? Whether it is greater than earlier factor of safety, our earlier factor of safety was 1.5.
2.09.
Yes, 2.09. And our earlier factor of safety was 1.5. Therefore, our design is safe. Therefore, you write down since new factor of safety, new factor of safety is greater than earlier factor of safety, earlier factor of safety. Therefore design is safe. Design is safe and module M is equal to 5 mm. Now suppose if our factor of safety, the value will come lesser than earlier factor of safety, then our design is not safe. Then we have to change the module. Means instead of 5 mm, we have to take 6 mm. Always remember. We have to take next value of module. And again, we have to calculate factor of safety. Now, next step, that is step 2, we have to calculate Brinell hardness or surface hardness. Step 2, surface hardness. Surface hardness into bracket BHN. Now, to calculate BHN, what is our equation? We have to use SW is equal to wear strength. SW is equal to BQ dpk. Therefore, we will calculate value of Q. We will calculate value of K. Therefore, Q is equal to 2ZG divided by ZG plus ZP, which is equal to 2 into ZG. What is our ZG? 72. And this 72 plus 18. What is the value of Q? I think it is 1.6. Then we will calculate value of SW. Therefore, SW is equal to B. We have calculated. What is the value of B? 50. 50 into 1.6 into what is the value of dp? 90. What is the value of k? 0.16 into bhn divided by 100 bracket square. Therefore, what is the value of SW in terms of bhn? Can you tell me? SW is equal to, all the students should calculate. Okay, what is the value of SW? Hello, Pranay. What is the answer of SW in terms of BHN?
0.1152 into BHN square.
No, no. Once again, you check. It is correct. 50 into 90. How much? Please check the calculation whether it is correct. Hello.
Yes, sir, it is correct.
Hmm?
Yes, sir.
It's correct.
Now, what you do? B value you have taken it in mm. Hmm? Value of B is in mm. Value of this dP is also in mm. Therefore, convert that into meter. Convert that into meter, then SW will come in Newton. Therefore, you have to multiply here by 10 raised to 6. Huh? You have to multiply here by 10 raised to 6. How much then? How much? Hello? You have to, just to see, sorry. You have to take these values in meter. What is the value? In, no, in mm only you have to take. Just to see. How much is answer? Hello? 1152 into bracket BHN divided by 100 bracket square. Whether it is correct? Hello?
Yes, sir.
How much is answer? Whether this value is correct? 1152 into BHN divided by 100 bracket square. This is correct?
Yes, sir.
You are getting this value?
Yes, sir.
Don't multiply by 10 raised to 6. Huh? Here by mistake I have done. Now, what you have to do? You have to equate SW and P effective. Therefore, what is our equation? SW is equal to P effective into factor of safety. Now here you have to take our earlier factor of safety, 1.5. Don't take new factor of safety. Therefore, 1152 into BHN divided by 100 bracket square is equal to P effective. What is the value of P effective? Into 1.5. P effective is 7.36 into 10 raised to 3. 7.36 into 10 raised to 3. Calculate. Hello. What is BHN? What is the value of BHN?
309.56.
Yes, it is correct. BHN is equal to 309.56 means we'll take BHN is equal to 310. This is the end of the problem. Hello. All of you got the answer? Now we'll stop here. Enter your numbers. We'll join at 3:30.